today, November 25th, 2019 at 6 p.m. This will be, I call the order to the work session. Beginning work session, there is the visitor and citizen forums. And I would like to invite Don Lee Master, my Lee Master.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, citizens.
Can you state your name, please, sir?
My name is Don Leemaster, just like you said.
Thank you, sir.
I just wanted to bring up, I'm fortunate enough to be on the Housing Authority Board. And I just wanted to bring up, a lot of people don't even know it's here in Haltom City. You talk to a lot of people, they don't even know it's here. And for those wondering, it's on South Carson. And take a left on Highland. There's 150 apartments there. Claire Tyner is the executive director, and there's 5 of us on that board. And I want you to know that Claire keeps it immaculate. And we just got our audit back from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. And if I could, just go ahead and read it to you here. Haltom City Housing Authority scored 94 out of 100 points. Congratulations for being a high performer 5 years in a row. Your physical score of 3440 indicates your units are in good condition. Financial scores of 24 out of 25 indicates you're financially viable. If and you can pay your short-term and long-term debt. Your management scores indicates you receive maximum points of 16 out of 16 for occupancy, which is an occupancy rate of 98% or higher. 5 out of 5 for account receivable, and 4 out of 4 for accounts payable, paying vendors. She continuously keeps capital improvements, and I'd just like to see anybody drive down there, and they keep the place immaculate. I mean, immaculate, and like the old saying goes, she runs a tight ship. And we ought to be proud we have it here because they really do a good job. They claim that if you got 4 to 6 months in a housing authority, that you're a viable success of reserves. And right now, Claire has got at 13.96 months in reserves, where she won't ever need no federal assistance. So we ought to be proud we got them here, and a good job that Claire's done. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lee Master. And during the time I worked for district attorney, I involved investigation many housing complex. And I tell you, Haltom City keep everything excellent. I mean, well kept. And for many years, I have no problem. Never heard any problem with Haltom City, but all the complex, I do the investigation for housing, federal housing in Dallas, and many other cities. There is a lot of problem, except Haltom City. Mr. Lee Master tell everybody congratulations, and they done a good job. And the next meeting, if you have, would you please call me? I want to come visit you. Okay, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyone in Oregon would like to speak? I know that will be you. Make sure state your name clearly, sir.
You didn't say mine first like you did him.
No, sir.
Bob Watkins, Haltom City. I'm going to say the same thing I'm going to say for the rest of my life until y'all move the visitors and citizens back at the end where it belongs. Thank you.
You are welcome. Anyone else in the audience would like to speak? I see none, so I go ahead and close the visitor forum at 6:05. Okay. The next one we will discuss about update of fire station number 1 remodeling, and I would like to invite Chief Brian Jacobs. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Yeah, we just wanted to take a few minutes to update the council on the completed project of our remodel of the fire station. This project was a decision package that you guys approved in last year's budget. So it was challenging at times, especially when you go through a full command staff change. So what I did is I put together a very short presentation, a few pictures in there, and I didn't get as many before pictures as I would like. Hopefully most of y'all saw the before pictures, but we'll hop right into it and kind of show y'all where we're at. Like I said, this was part of the fiscal year 18-19 budget. It was budgeted for $150,000, and we're very proud to say that we completed the project at $122,642. And a lot of that I'll get to in a minute of how we got to that point, but a little bit of history here. This is a 15-year-old fire station that houses 9 firefighters. We staff a ladder truck and engine and a command vehicle on the first floor and all the fire administration on the second floor. This project included individual sleeping quarters for all the firefighters, new flooring throughout the facility, replaced showers, replaced kitchen countertops and cabinets, and we added several communication features and some security features. Some more of our goals is we wanted to maximize the funds the best we could in the most efficient way possible. So what we did is we got with some of the firefighters, and we utilized some of their talents to try to keep those costs down a little bit. We utilized some of our staff and some of the staff from Greg's department as well to do some of the construction manager duties. And I can assure you I've got a whole new respect for those that are construction project managers, because there's a lot of work to that. And now I know why they charge so much. And then we had to figure out how to do all that and utilize, the span of control so they could maintain their normal duties, not get overwhelmed with things like that. So we really pushed that span of control across, there was probably 20 or 30 people involved in this project. So the firefighter sleeping quarters, if you're not familiar with it, and this is day one of the project, so they actually got to work before I could get the picture snapped. But what you'll see on the left-hand side here, they've already started framing the walls, but the original concept was an open concept, divided. There was beds in each one of these cubby holes divided by lockers. And what you see we went to a closed concept. So this is about halfway through the back of the project. We have 3 rooms on this side, 3 rooms on that side, and they added a closet on the end here. And then there's kind of the completed project. You see we went with the laminate floors instead of the carpet, with the idea of it lasting longer, less maintenance, wear and tear, things like that. The kitchen, this is the first floor kitchen, and again, I didn't get a before picture before this granite countertop was put in, but these are the original cabinets. On the cabinets, what we did is we went through and we evaluated what can we reuse, what's still good, what'll last, and we determined the framing and most of the cabinets are good. Really, the only thing we needed to replace were the doors. So we went through, and you'll see the result of all the doors here. So we're very proud of the way this looked. This completely puts a whole new look on our kitchen, and most of y'all know that Fire Station 1 is a very busy station with the kitchen, with the different kids camps and events that go on. So we're very proud of the way this turned out. The showers, we got into the showers. This is the original shower. It's kind of a fiberglass insert. About 8 or 9 years ago, we had to go in and add this fiberglass covering on the top to cover up the sheetrock because things were starting to leak. We didn't really know how bad until we ripped this out. And when they ripped that out, they actually found that there was quite a bit of water leaking under a couple of these showers. So that was a huge bonus on top of what we knew we needed to replace. And then we went to a tile concept here. So there's the showers before and after picture. Fire administration, this is our lobby. Most of y'all are probably familiar with the lobby. Well, we came in, we repainted, we added carpet, we added this wall here with a new security door, and of course with the First Amendment and things like that, that's becoming very important as well. So this door is actually a control feature. It has a key entry lock that controls all the offices where we store all the personnel files and things like that. So we're able to control that feature. And then one of the administrative assistants sits here as a contact person. Our conference room, I think a few of y'all have already got a chance to use our conference room. New paint, new carpet, and these are the same chairs that y'all see in pre-council with the fire department logo on it. All right, so this is the staircase. We went back with the same material on the staircase. The original staircase, there were several ribs, and it's some kind of rubberized material that we went with, but it's basically the same thing. And then replaced the carpet upstairs, and then the training room, we added the flooring, the same flooring throughout. So we utilize the same, the flooring upstairs and downstairs pretty much all matches. And we're proud of the training room as well, the way it turned out. This is, we feel like going to be a good 25 year floor at least in this training room. And this is a extremely busy training room. We do host lots of classes and lots of other agencies that come in and use this. That's really it in a nutshell. It didn't capture everything, but we certainly invite anybody that wants to come by, walk through the facility, take a look at it. There's several people that I said was involved and had a key part in that. Obviously, without you guys, we couldn't have done those upgrades. All three shifts were involved. The fire marshal and the deputy chief and myself all did lots of construction manager duties to try to keep those costs down. And I can't thank Greg and his staff enough. David Cummins, they helped do some of the framing and things like that as well. And they were Johnny on the spot and did an excellent job. They're very, very good at what they do, so we appreciate all their work. And with that, I'll be glad to take any questions that y'all may have.
Councilman Grow.
I know several years back, Chief Bynum discussed about an alert system that would, I guess, not blast it and gradually increase with this cost savings that we had on this bill. Was that implemented?
No, it was not.
Okay.
And what I did is, go ahead.
Yeah. So the cost savings, how much? I know this is like off the top of your head.
Sure.
But do you think we could purchase that system with the cost savings with the remodel that we just done?
The original decision package did not have that in there, so I tried to stick with exactly the way it was written. And that was last year's budget also.
I know, but
so
that money's there because it was earmarked for it.
It wouldn't be enough. What we're actually looking at is when we build Station 3, of putting that system in there. And Station 3 will probably house like the main server for that system. And then we're going to try to find a way to put in the other two off that.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any more question for the chief? Council? No? Thank you, Chief. You did a good job. I appreciate all of you, man.
Excellent idea. If you got the money, I'll be glad to do it.
Okay. As this time, the work session is done, and we will reside into the executive session based on the Chapter 551 of Texas Government Code and on Section 551.071, 0.72, and 0.074 at the 6:14. We'll be back at 7. Thank you.